probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. A first carry here for Jordan James. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. On the ground, it's James. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First down and goal to go.
Here's James. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On play action, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be third and goal. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10. Now Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Loop on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
A gain of 3 next play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
90, 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. but when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here we go, start. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, step, Mustang 19. 18, Cub 19. Cub 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Get it. Ready.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
James. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Down and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Bills 7. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 62 yards.
And the Bills first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Elijah Arroyo. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills 21, Cowboys 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pass 85, pass 85. What's that?
To the air, Allen. He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Ethan Evans now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They run it with James. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Cowboys 17. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to do it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Five wide. Alert!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Hands it off out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan James, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Cowboys 24.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel But they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go street.
Play.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, smash, check, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, that's football for me. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Go street. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Come on. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Middle. Sub.
Looking to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Allen to throw once more. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Half 85. All 52.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
14 yards.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Here we go.
A gain of 14.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to look deep down the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 48 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's James. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Buffalo 18. Deputy. Hawks 60 Bobcats. 60 Bob. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. James Pierce in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
On the double.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
24. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.